Let's start with our build here. So before I start, all the products are mentioned with their current prices and the prices that I have bought them for. So let's first begin with motherboard. Motherboard name is B550 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi MSI. I bought it for 16,000 rupees and the current price of this product is 18,000 rupees. So now the processor that I'm using is Ryzen 3700X. I bought it used for 14,000 rupees. The current price of Neo is 26,000 rupees, but I do not recommend. I recommend buy 1500X for this system, which costs roughly 35,000 rupees. Then comes our AIO here. This is Deepcool AIO 240 which I bought for 4500. The cost is around 5000 on Amazon, but with offers you can get it for 4500. But if you can buy the 360 version, it was being sold for about 5300 rupees RGB. This one is only blue, so that is a better choice. Next is SSD. I'm using 970 Evo Plus from Samsung, which costed me 3200 rupees. Uh, this the current one is being sold somewhere from 4 to 5000 rupees. So all the products that I'm showing here, the links are in the description from Amazon. If you want to buy these are affiliate links. If you are planning on purchase them, please buy it from these links. It will help the channel because all these products cost a lot. Now comes our RAM. I'm using 32 gigs of RAM, 8 GB, 4 DIMMs. Each one of them cost 2500 plus, but these are 3600 megahertz RAM. So each one of them costs somewhere 5000. Then comes our graphic card. I have four RTX 3060 ASUS KO cards. The first one costed 52,000 and the rest three costed me 56,000. The current price of these product is 65,000. So then comes our second card, which is RTX 3060 Ti ASUS Dual Mini. This card costed me 69,000 rupees. I bought two of these. The current cost of these is 75,000 rupees. This is a dual mini card and the temperature is actually quite good for this card. I have not seen any temperature spikes here, so this card is working fine. So let's come to the next card, which is Galax RTX 2070. I bought it before the mining boom came of 2020, so I bought it for 18,500 rupees. The current you cannot buy a new one right now, and I checked the market. The old used one were going somewhere around 60,000 rupees. Now comes the priciest piece, the crown jewel of this entire rig, that is RTX 3070 Ti iGame Advanced OC model. So I paid 82,000 for this. The current price of this thing is 95,000 rupees. This thing is 60 mega hash. So all in all, really good. Now comes the power supply that I'm using. So I'm using Deepcool DQ 850 Gold. These thing comes with 10-year warranty, and the best part is each one of them costed me just 8,000. This is the second power supply. As you can see, the two power supplies, and there is a third one which I'm using, that is Corsair 650 watt. This is an old power supply out of warranty that I have. The current new one costs somewhere around 3500 rupees, but I don't really like. If you need it, then buy it, but I don't recommend buying it. Other than that, I have bought extra cables with it because graphic cards need extra cables to plug them in. So those cables came extra that I have paid extra for them. Then comes risers. I have used Pi Plus risers. This is my personal preference. It is not required for you to buy the same one. The thing is, I have used a lot of risers, and out of which almost 50% plus risers are dead on arrival. These are the risers which are not dead, and like I have still yet to come across any risers which have received which I received dead till now. And I have bought a total of 10 risers from them, and more risers have been bought by my subscribers, so none of them have come across any such problem. This is a box of Pi Plus risers. This is what comes in. So each riser, like the cost of each riser varies depending on the model. Like I bought them at when they were costing around 800, then I bought them when they were costing 1000. So now currently there are two different models available. For one is for 950 and the other one is for 1000 rupees. Other than that, I'm also using an adapter where it converts 1x slot to 416x card slots. This adapter is also from Pi Plus, and I bought two of them, and I'm not come across any kind of problems. And so because of this, I'm able to connect 8 cards to this motherboard with only two PCI slots. So I'm going to turn on the PC to show you how it works. Before that, this is a mining rig which I paid 2000 rupees. So all in all, yeah, this right now it's being sold at 1800. Before that, it also sold at 1700 as well. So now let's start on the rig and see the magic happens. Let's move on to Windows and see how much we make in a day. Here I'm using T-Rex to mine using NiceHash Stratum. So throughout the day, the entire earning would fluctuate up and down. I'll get somewhere from 330 to 340 mega hashes. On average, it stays around 335 mega hashes, and the entire MBTC which you are making in a day keeps fluctuating. But that does not matter. You have to actually check how much you are making in a day to see whether you are making the right sum or not. You end up paying 3%, 2% to NiceHash, and 1% to T-Rex. So now let's look at the cost of my rig. I bought 4 cards for 56,000 rupees, and then I bought two RTX 3060 Ti for 1,68,000 rupees, and then 18,500 for 2070 Galax, and then 82,000 for my RTX 3070 Ti game. These are the actual costs of the products that I have paid, the hardware, not the current prices which I'm calculating here. So now I'm adding for 40,000 for the motherboard processor combo. Then comes your 25,000 for the power supplies that I have paid for three power supplies. Then 15,000 for the riser combo, and for the adapters I have bought two extra here just in case something goes wrong, but I don't think it is going to go wrong. So I'm making 1350 rupees per day. So the cost of electricity is 29 units. The what I'm using per day, the cost of per unit is 8 rupees. So that comes out to 232 rupees. So if I subtract it from 1350, I get roughly 1100 rupees. So for 1 year, it would become 4 lakh 1500. And for to recover the ROI on this thing, if I divide the entire sum 5 like 75,000 by 1100, that would be 522 point something days. So 523 days is the ROI on this thing. Now let's calculate the end rig on the basis of current prices. So the cost of ASUS card RTX 3060 65,000, 4 cards here, then 1,50,000 for RTX 3060 Ti, then 60,000 for the cost of RTX 2070 that I have received from market, then 95,000 for the graphic 3070 Ti, plus 20,000 the cost of RAM of 3600 megahertz 32 gigs, and now I'm adding the cost of processor and motherboard. This is the lump sum cost by 5800X to a new one. Then comes the cost of power supply 25,000. Again, this is the same cost. Then comes the cost of risers, and then extra 5,000 for SSD, and extra 5,000 for the cost of rig and other small items like cables and all. So 6.7 lakh is the current cost if I wanna build the same setup. So if I divide it by 1100, as earning is going to remain the same, so it is going to take 609 point something days, so 610 days. So if I divide it by 30, that would give us 20 point something. That means the ROI of this setup, if you build a brand new one of this one, would be 21 months. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.